Evening beer drinkers, welcome back to the Mancave. Tonight's beer, Courage Russian Imperial Stout. We're in for a rare old treat tonight. I bought 2 bottles of this stuff, well, 5 years ago. They're limited edition bottles. They're all given a number and they only brew a certain batch every year. Although I just checked on Untapped to see what rating it's been given, etc. And apparently no longer in production. This is a 2012 vintage. I have another bottle up there which I'm not going to drink. Normally I buy 2 bottles of anything rare and I drink one and keep the other. So I've decided tonight I'll be cracking this open. This is brewed in the Charles Wells Brewery in Bedford, in Bedfordshire in UK, sort of central, south, kind of, yeah, not really central England, Midlands, kind of, yeah, getting up there towards the Midlands. As you all know, I'm a big fan of porters and stouts, and this one comes in at 10% ABV. It's only a small bottle, but looks really good. As originally brewed in 1795 for Catherine the Great of Russia. Right, phone here. I did save some blurb, which I shall read for you. Courage Imperial Russian Stout is a luxurious dark stout which is steeped in history and heritage. It originates from an 18th century recipe which was perfected by John Courage to be able to withstand temperatures of the Baltic, so the beer could be exported to the court of Catherine the Great in Russia, who had become quite taken by the strong London stout. The 10% ABV beer is made with chocolate, amber and pale ale malts, Hartsbrucker and Styrian Goldings hops, and accredited natural mineral water from the brewery's own well to create a decadent jet black stout. Now Untapped have this at 3.45. I have no doubt I will give it a higher score than that because, as you all know, I love my stout supporters. So let's crack it open. Glassware today will be the closest thing I have to a snifter. A snifter is basically a kind of brandy style glass with a narrower neck and a bubble at the bottom. So if you've got any brandy glasses, that's the ideal thing for it. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. So I'm not going to chuck this one because that would be a waste of 10% beer. A little bit of sediment just came out there, which is a shame. That might ruin the flavour, in which case I'll have to leave it to settle and drink it later. Oh Christ, you can smell the alcohol in that. Christ, alcohol, chocolate, maybe a hint of coffee. Wow. Now that is black as the ace of spades. Can't see through that even slightly. I'm really hoping that sediment hasn't spoiled that. So if it has, I'll leave it sat here and come back to the review later. Oh my word. That is, if you don't like dark beers, you've got no chance. That is the flavour. Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely got a chocolate flavour to that, without a doubt. With a whiskey or a spirit kick to it. Oh, you can definitely taste the alcohol. Some strong beers you can't taste. Having said that, that is a really strong beer, 10%. Oh, so food pairings for this beer, like with all porters and stouts, steak, cheese, chocolate, anything of that kind of, you know, strong cheese, dark chocolate, anything of that kind of flavour profile is recommended for drinking with stouts, porters, imperial stouts. But to be fair, whatever you fancy, there are no rules. If you don't like steak, cheese, chocolate, you know, they're the guidelines to complement the flavour. But anything you fancy drinking, anything you fancy eating with it, is entirely up to you. I reckon that'd go well with a nice slab of strong cheese. That is delicious. So, short review tonight. I'm not going to chug that because it's too strong, and I want to savour it. It's been sat on my shelf for 5 years. It does say, I think on the bottle, drink sort of straight away, or yeah, brewed to perfection only once a year, enjoy now or allow to mature for up to 13 years. So I may leave the other one for another 10 years and see what it tastes like then. But I am going to light a cigar and I'm going to sit here in the man cave and enjoy this Imperial Russian Stout. Cheers. Wow.